guns, germs, and steel. In 1519, Spanish explorer Hernando Cortez arrived at the east coast of Mexico. He had well-trained soldiers to help him conquer and loot the Aztecs. To ensure loyalty and cooperation of his soldiers, he burned his ship so that there was no turning back. At first, the Aztec people believed that the light-skinned god Quetzalcoatl had returned. Later, the Aztec emperor Moctezuma realized that Cortez was not a god. He decided to send them gold and gifts to encourage them to turn back, but Cortez would not surrender. By 1521, the Spaniards had killed Moctezuma and conquered the Aztec Empire. Within 2 years later, the Spanish superior weapons and European diseases had eradicated the entire Aztec civilization. North America was a very average continent in terms of resources found in the land and the animals it contained. They weren't as technologically advanced as other continents like Europe, but were not as behind as continents like Australia. One could say that they were average, in the middle of the pack. North America is the third largest continent and is located in the northwestern hemisphere. North America has a lot of mammals like the bison, but they're not domesticable because of their rash and wild nature. North America does have a few good birds like the turkey. They are a good source of meat and energy. The Isthmus of Panama is a very narrow passageway between the two Americas. This meant that the two Americas could not trade. Therefore, useful domesticable animals like the llama could not be borrowed. The llama could have been used for their wool, meat, dung, and hides. As for crops, wild maize, mesquite, nopal, and mangue were the four main ones consumed. They were all found in abundance and heavily eaten. They were also a main part of the Native Americans' diet. North America lacked in technology in terms of weapons. They did not have steel weapons or swords, and the tribes mostly fought with bows and arrows. North America was lucky in terms of precious metals, as they had an abundance of gold and other rare earth metals. North America, however, did do well in terms of technology when talking about writing. American tribes came up with languages involving symbolic representation. Sadly, languages like the Maya invented by the Mayans did not spread outside of America and stayed within itself and its neighbors. The Mayans also invented calendars and other methods to record time. Finally, Native Americans lacked immunities to animal-borne diseases like TB and smallpox, so when European conquerors came, most of them died of illness.
You might not be an A, but you are a B.
I gave North America a B grade because it was very average all around and had quite a few disadvantages. North America was not super lucky, but did have a few resources and developments that helped it. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something today.